Hey, Kurt. Hey, congratulations for being at San Diego Comic-Con. How does it feel for you?
Oh, it's fun. It's great to be back in person. This is just fabulous. I love it, and you can just feel the energy on the in the convention hall. It's just fantastic, and good to see all the people out again.
I know you. Do you sense that energy of the interest of people inside that hall, waiting for a panel like that?
Yeah, I mean, people are genuinely excited to be back together again, to see a lot of the stars that they love, and meet the people behind the making of all of their favorite shows. And this is an exciting time for them, but it's also exciting time for us. We're so glad to be back and be in person and be able to give some insight into the stories we've been telling.
Most excellent. And you have some really good projects that's currently being shown right now. Let's talk about First Kill. If I recall, that is a vampire series on Netflix.
Yes, it is. It's amazing. It's amazing, interesting take on it. It's a YA story, and it's a LGBTQ love story. It is an interracial love story. It is one of the more interesting projects I've gotten a chance to work with, and I've been so excited that Felicia Henderson and Netflix chose me to tell the musical part of the story.
Tell us the approach on how you want to compose the music for a vampire series.
In this particular story, we wanted to switch it up. We changed a lot of the approach to how we would do the music. A lot of it was very vocal based. There's even instrumentation that you may not think is vocals that actually is. You might think that's a synthesizer, but it's actually a human's voice. There's things that you may think is a drum that is not a drum. It's actually a human's voice. So we did a lot of serious processing of the music. We did a lot of development of unique and new sounds to tell the story in a different way. And Felicia was always pushing me to go further, to do more. And I was like saying, how far you want to go? I'll get you kicked off TV. So, I found that the story was so unique, and the way they were telling it was so unique that we just had to do something special and do something a little bit different, and that appealed to the and fit with the story that they're telling and how they're telling it.
Wow, most excellent. And now the opposite direction is the Proud Family, because that's an animation itself.
Yes, it's Proud Family is an animation. It's a reimagining of a story. Now, get this, that I did the original Proud Family
Really?
20 years ago, and so they have me rebooting the boot, reimagining the boot. And it's been fantastic. It's been fantastic to get back involved with these characters and to be able to tell these stories from a current point of view. And it's been a lot of fun. The stories are so amazing and so magical and so heartwarming. That's what I love so much about, and I think most people love about Proud Family, because there's a level of just caring and love. No matter what the situation is in Proud Family, and, because it is, after all, about family, and no matter whether they make you mad or make you sad or make you happy or glad, they're still your family, and you love them, and you all get through it together. So you keep that at your base and your core, whatever you're doing with Proud Family, and you're going to be right on the money.
Well, tell me this, because it is a reboot of the original. Reimagining. So do you basically take what was then back, I want to say like 20 years ago, and kind of rely upon those music, or do you just have to reinvent the wheel at this point?
I think it's not tossing out what people loved about the show, but at the same time taking a fresh look and a fresh approach at it for today. No one would want to wear the clothes that they wore 20 years ago, and if you did, you'd probably put a ribbon or a bow around it. But then what we're doing is we're putting a musical ribbon and a bow around this music, and the way we tell the story, and trying to make it relevant for today. And we're bringing it. What's interesting, I've been using a number of musicians and artists involved in the making of this music. Were the kids we made this music for 20 years ago. They would have been 10, 11, 12 years old then, and now they're here and working with me. So the people we made this music for are now making this music. The people we made this show for are now a part of making this show now. I think it's one of the most special moments and opportunities I've ever had to see that happen.
It's probably their kids watching it too.
Yeah, I bet. Absolutely.
Now, how did you get your start into this industry yourself? You always a music man yourself?
Yeah, I've been hearing musical sounds in my head and melodies since I was 3 years old. I wrote my first symphony when I was 12 years old, and this is just something that was meant to be for me. I adore writing music to picture. I adore every day that I get to go into the studio and try to say, what are we gonna be saying today? And it's a beautiful opportunity. I think production companies like Disney and Netflix for still believing in me and saying that that I'm relevant and that my sound and the way I speak musically is relevant. So.
You're always relevant. Don't sell yourself short.
Well, thank you for that.
And what is your instrument specialties yourself? Because we know composers, know every type of instrument and musical scores out there. But what is your specialty?
Well, I played about 20 instruments actually, but a lot of people knew me in my earlier days as a drummer, and I play all single reed woodwind instruments, saxophones, flutes, clarinets, all of that. So. I have a lot of fun with the drums. It's just one of those things that just the energy and the power in it. I just love it.
Most excellent. And one more thing before I let you go, you have more exciting upcoming projects. You're probably going to keep that under wraps, aren't you?
Yeah, we got a lot of new things coming up. We have a new season of The Neighborhood on CBS coming up, and we have the new season of The Game coming up. And there's a really big, exciting film project on Netflix, which I can't talk very much about at the moment, but I'll be going into production on it in this fall.
Most excellent. Hey, you have exciting projects. Congratulations, Kurt. And
thank you.
Thank you for being here at San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Good to see you.